Hi you guys, welcome to Simply Shonie. I'm Shonie for those of you who are new, and for those of you who are returning, welcome back and thank you for watching another video. I know I have been doing so horrible with uploading videos and I am so sorry because I am now working two jobs and in the middle of me trying to make sure I have energy and I'm not sleepy. Like, I'm really putting time into other things and I really need to get into pumping my channel back up with videos. So I promise you guys moving forward that I will be doing a lot better. So please stay tuned, subscribe, turn your notifications on, everything, because I really am going to start doing a lot more. But nevertheless, let's get right into the reason for this video today. But today I wanted to talk to you about the Smithsonian's Art Museum. So the Art Museum is located at F Street Northwest. Well, it's on F Street Northwest and 8th Street. I know it's kind of weird. It's like two streets, but it's a really big building. It's located in Chinatown. You will not miss it. It has actually two entrances, so no matter where you are, there's a way to get in. The Smithsonian American Art Museum is open Monday through Sunday, 11:30 to 7. Well, 11:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. They will start telling you to get out around like 6:30. Make your way down. 6:30, 6:45 ish to make your way down towards different entrances. I just wanted to tell you about this museum. It is huge. It is not like a last minute trip. You will need about like 2.5 hours if you really want to go through each floor. I believe it has like 3, 4, maybe 5 floors, but it is huge. And each section has like beautiful artwork, whether it was from the Civil War. They have an area that has all the presidents that they're currently adding Barack Obama to. There's so much stuff, from textiles to different kind of art, to African art, to modern art, to 19th century art. Like, there is a lot of stuff that you will love. It tries to touch on things basically through the period of time that it happened, or the major event in the world that occurred. They do have a floor dedicated to our serving veterans, and you may see pictures that may evoke some reaction if you do have a loved one that has served, that has passed. So it can definitely be a tear-jerking moment. There is a lot of art. There's digital art, there's canvas art, there's photos. Whatever you are into, I am very sure that you will find it at the Smithsonian American Art Museum. So, funny story about this is that me and my cousin went actually to the Smithsonian African American Museum, which is the most popular one now. You know, the one where there's no tickets for a long time, thinking that one closed at 7:30 and opposed to 5:30, and actually we got there around 5:15 ish, and it was closing. We were trying to see if we could possibly get in before it closed, but it was closing. So in efforts to not waste such a great day, we went to the Smithsonian American Art Museum. Now, I would not recommend that you walk from that museum to the museum we actually went to, because that walk was atrocious. But we ran across some shops, and I was able to walk into Sephora to see if they had the foundation in my color, which they never do. And I finally got this amazing lip gloss that's on top of my lipstick by Tarte. But nevertheless, back to the story. We walked into the Smithsonian. I've been there before, but I was never able to go through all the floors, just like I was not able to go through the floors again this time, because we got there approximately like 5:30, 5:45-ish from the walk, and it closed at 7. It is that big that you will not get through the whole thing in an hour and a half. So make time. That museum is great. I would recommend it for dates. I would recommend it for tourists. I would recommend it as a pastime. I would recommend it for my art lovers, just because it evokes so much conversation. One of the helpers at the help desk of the museum was this very energetic elderly man, and when I tell you the way he describes certain things that he recommends you to see, is it makes the visit more intriguing. I know to some of you, you're like, oh, she's talking about a museum. What about a museum? Nobody don't want to go to a museum, but I'm trust and believe some of the things that they do have, you would never even thought that people would keep those, or they would even have anything like that. After I finish rambling, I'm going to take some shots from some of the things that I love, that I got to saw. Of course, I wasn't able to take pictures of a lot of things because I did not get to see a lot of things. But if I go back a third time, I will most definitely get some more things and add it as it goes, or leave links to pictures in the comments so you can see more things. But I really, really hope that if you ever visit the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, that you take the opportunity to take advantage of the museums that we have here. All of the museums are free of charge. The only one that is really, really hard to get into is the African American Museum, which is by the monuments. That one is almost like a no-go if you don't have tickets. No, anyone who has tickets to spare. You will be standing outside hoping and praying that someone has extra tickets. But all the other museums that we do have here, which are a number of them, they are free, and they do not have a wait. You just have to go in there and make sure they're not in capacity, which is really rare, and you will be able to explore for however long you may want to. Around that area, you have the Verizon Center, which has a bowling alley, a movie theater. There are several restaurants around there that are great. So, like I said, it is a great date night in my opinion, because you get to go and you actually get to talk, you get the view, you get to show your views, and you might actually get to know someone. But I went with my cousin because he's visiting me for the summer, so just a little something to give him a little bit of culture, since we could not make it to that other museum. But I really hope you enjoy some of the footage that I have. And if you have not, please subscribe. Make sure to leave all comments below. I like to read them. I like to respond to them. And make sure you turn on your notifications so you can know every time I upload a new video. I promise that I will be doing a lot more. I have a few trips coming up, like to California, and a couple ones that'll be a surprise even to myself. So please stay tuned as I share my journey around wherever I go with you. Again, welcome to Simply Shonie. Love you guys.
1915 silent film, Birth of a Nation, Ku Klux Klansmen were portrayed as heroes who returned the South to white supremacy. The film didn't reflect a Southern or fringe point of view. It was mostly indicative of the dismal state of race relations in the early 20th century. In 1939, when the singer Marian Anderson was denied permission by the Daughters of the American Revolution to perform at Constitution Hall, First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt resigned her DAR membership and helped arrange a performance on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. The nationally broadcast concert helped draw widespread attention to the subject of segregation in American society. Dr. Martin Luther King and other leaders preached nonviolence, but supporters were often the victims of terrible brutality. 1963 was a year marked by vicious attacks. That summer, the March on Washington was held. 250,000 Americans, black and white, peacefully came to National Mall, up to then the nation's largest civil rights demonstration ever. Many feared violence, and President John F. Kennedy actually asked the march organizer, Nathan Randolph, to call it off.
We are gathered here in the largest demonstration in the history of this nation. Let the nation and the world know the meaning of our numbers. We are not a pressure group. We are not an organization or a group of organizations. We are not a mob. We are the advance guard of a massive moral revolution.
Dr. King would not see all the fruits of their labor.
I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you. I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing anything. My eyes have seen the glory of the Lord.
But he had an inkling of the changes still to come.
Robert Kennedy, when he was Attorney General, said that you could imagine the possibility of a Negro president of the United States within perhaps 40 years. Do you think this is tall realistic?
I am very optimistic about the future. Frankly, I have seen certain changes in the United States over the last 2 years. I've seen levels of compliance with the Civil Rights Bill and changes that have been most surprising. So on the basis of this, I think we may be able to have a Negro president in less than 40 years. I would think that this could come in 25 years at least.